Hey everybody, this is Vern. Today I want to talk about guns, and I want to talk about gun control in light of the shootings in New Zealand and some of these false flag shootings that we see happening. We do know, I know it sounds like conspiracy theory, but we do know that a lot of the shootings that are taking place, the government is instituting some of these things, because with the New Zealand shooting, we see some troubling things. Like we see these other multiple shooters showing up, and they're not local police or law enforcement, so we don't know who they are. But there's a lot of different disturbing things going on with these shootings. But the bottom line is, a lot of people on the left are trying to use it as a reason to say, hey, we got to repeal the Second Amendment or curtail the rights of citizens to own guns. And I think that is just absolutely preposterous. The Second Amendment protects us. The problem with the left is they don't pay attention to history. If you look back at history, anytime people were oppressed, brutally oppressed by government, the government first has to disarm the citizens. When Fidel Castro took over, the people said, hey, what about gun rights? And he said, the state will protect you, the revolution will protect you. And then, of course, those people are captive on that island. And I've been to Cuba and seen it close up, which is one of the reasons why I detest communism and why I firmly believe in the Second Amendment. So if anybody starts telling you that Americans don't have the rights to own guns, they have not paid attention to history, and they definitely need to go back and look at that. I remember when Dr. Ben Carson, when he was campaigning in the primaries, he said that if the Jewish people would have had guns in the ghettos in Warsaw, the Nazis might not have been able to kill as many of them, and people got outraged by that. I don't understand why anybody would get upset. You defend yourself, and there was a great film about that. It was a movie called Defiance that came out, and it was about Jewish people that held up in the woods and defended themselves against Nazis, and they survived until the end of the war, which was actually pretty courageous of them. But they were armed, and that's the difference. In this country, we see lots of incidents of citizens with guns saving people's lives, aiding law enforcement. You can get training. When I move to Arizona, I'm going to get a concealed carry permit. I will be carrying a weapon, but I'm also I worked as a force protection officer for the military, so I understand use of force. And a lot of the use of force training we got was military and police. So I understand that it's good to have non-lethal secondary weapons as well in a situation, which I'll also carry pepper spray. So the Second Amendment protects us from government and crime. And I never hear any of these people on the left talk about, hey, let's get the guns out of the hands of criminals. It's always, let's get the guns from the law-abiding people. And I think that is a huge mistake. And I did a meme on Twitter, and basically it was a picture of John Wayne in True Grit, riding with the horse with the reins in his teeth, shooting both barrels. And basically the meme says, I am not giving you my guns, but I will give you the bullets. We're going to defend ourselves, and we're going to protect ourselves from crime and the government, and also against violence. MAGA people and Trump supporters have experienced a lot of violence, and we need to be able to protect ourselves from this. So no, you're not going to get our guns. I'm pro Second Amendment all day long, and that's just the way it works. All right. Okay, everybody. Hey, be safe out there. God bless. We'll see you next time.